Hey guys, so disclaimer, there's going to be copious amounts of critiquing. So for that one person, you know who you are. This is not complaining because I have no intention on seeing this. I have no desire to see it. I've learned my lesson from all these other movies that have come out. I have no desire, but it's critiquing because Disney thinks they can keep getting away with this crap. So it's not complaining as you always complain about everything. It's critiquing. Learn the difference or go away. Okay, for the rest of you, a year ago, I think it was last year or something, I kind of teased first. I showed this really gorgeous cosplay of Snow White. You know, she looked like Snow White. The hair was perfect. The face was perfect. The dress was gorgeous. Actually, hang on. Let me see if I can find that picture again because I want to. All right, so here's the video I did, and I teased this. I said, this is the first look at the new live action Snow White. And I'm like, nope, never mind. No, I'm just kidding. This is actually cosplay. But look at the intricate style, just how beautiful that dress is. I mean, I don't know how much it costs, but if I had to put a number, it would probably be a lot. You know, and that's the beauty about cosplay. Sometimes it can be really simple. Sometimes it could be a lot. Sometimes even the simplest can turn, you know, you see people with armor and stuff, and usually it's a lot of styrofoam and stuff like that, but they can paint it to look like metal, and it's just perfection. And it looks so nice. And this is a cosplay. Either this person made it themselves, or, but absolutely stunning. She looks like Snow White. I'll show you some more, and I have to kind of make sure they're all safe for work. Okay, so I had to make sure they were safe for work, and you have costumes up here. These are what you'd expect to see, like Halloween parties. But then we have people who are doing actual cosplay, and even though they're smaller, you can still see a lot of them, like this one right here. So very stunning. Um, you know, we see this little woman right here. And remember, cosplay, it doesn't have to be expensive. Some people spend $50 to $100. Some people spend thousands of dollars. Just, here's a nice little one. But it's really what you want to put into it, and it's a cosplay thing. Passion for cosplay. You want to know what there is no excuse for? So if you want to, be cheap with the cosplays, that's fine. It's a hobby type thing for some people, and some people don't have a whole lot of money. You know who does have a lot of money? Disney. You want to see, and I showed this before, this is what she looks like in the movie. This is what the dress looks like. You see this, and then you see all of these, and how gorgeous some of these are. This is a multi-billion-dollar company, and their costume looks like you can buy at Party City. And this is not even what I'm about to talk about. This is just a... Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? I don't think you're ready. So, we have Disney's live-action Snow Not So White, and the 7 diversity dwarves. You ready for this? All I know is for a fact, I know they're not going to make that one dopey. Because that would be racist. But also, here's the other funny thing. So you have all these, I'm sure there's politically correct names, but we refer to these people as small people or midgets or whatever. So they have a chance to hire 7 people to play the role of dwarves, and they only get one person who's actually a short person. The rest are regular, just regular sized people. And they want to talk about representation. You missed your chance, Disney. But I don't remember there being a female dwarf. Oh, it's gonna be like a Lord of the Rings moment here. The first black female dwarf. And then people won't shut the fuck up about it for like, a year, and they'll say it showed the first black female dwarf on screen. But like, what even is this? And I'm hoping this is I just clicked on the thing that was provided. So someone sent the link exclusive. You can find it on YouTube, and this is apparently legit. And they're saying this is, these two aren't the same. Apparently it's a stunt double, maybe filming in a place where they have to, something where she's not able to do it. But you can tell the outfit's pretty much the same. What? What? I mean, it's like we have Doc and Grumpy and Dopey. I mean, this guy back here is probably Dopey. I mean, look at him. He's looking like he's trying to be pretty dopey. I'm guessing that one's gonna be like fucking Grumpy. Either one of these is gonna be Doc. And again, they want to talk about representation. They only have one person who is legitimately a smaller person. Everyone else is just is taller. They couldn't find 6 more people of that size to. Come on, Disney. You want to talk about representation? You could have gotten all shorter people to do this. But so it's Snow, Not So White, and the 7 diversity dwarves. Although I'm not seeing a whole lot of Asian representation here. It's just mostly black representation. Where are the Asians? Where's the I don't know, Polynesians? Where are the Spaniards? Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Where and again, this isn't complaining. This is just critiquing, because quite frankly, these are changes that shouldn't really be changes. It's source material. How hard is it to just stick to source material? Instead, these companies try to modernize everything, and it's like with Peter Pan, where you have the lost boys, but then more than half of them are girls. Why can't we just stick to source material? When Snow White is described as having skin as white as snow, lips as, this, and hair this, and this, and that. I don't get it. Exactly. It looks like they gave the Wiz treatment. Wiz is on Netflix right now, by the way. For anyone interested. Look at this dude. Snow Brown and a multi-ethnic Portland hipsters. Pretty much. Yeah, see if my comment going up. I can't remember if it was as or who. Meet EastEnders' newest family, the Forkings. Snow White and the 7 token characters. They helped the parody of it by not having all dwarves. Probably easier to find one than profession in that profession than Seven. Is this the sequel to The Witcher Blood Origin? Looks like the 90s folk band, that or Men Without Hats video. This is not real. I mean, they cannot be serious, right? Right? Wait, hold up. This isn't satire. This is seriously the casting. This is a Monty Python sketch. Disney right now. I hate money. Money. Wait, this is real? This isn't Snow White. Surely this is a troll, right? Disney hates making money. Wait, they hired one actual dwarf. Are the rest of them vertically challenged dwarves? Disney should rebrand itself as a non-profit organization because that's what it's coming to. How many of these seven average-sized men and women are going to be gay? Snow White and seven coke addicts. Snow Riz and the Portland hipsters. That face, though. Oh man, is this real? I thought people lining up were waiting for a go at her. Yeah, that's why I put. I was like, is this satire? Is this a porno? Or like, what? I refuse to believe that this is real. I refuse to believe this is real. And again, not complaining because I have no intention on seeing this shit show of a movie, but I'm critiquing it because these outfits, basically they looked like they went to some fucking thrift store and just grabbed whatever. And I get it, they're dwarves and they're but then you have stuff again like hers. Why is where you have hers and this is what Disney's coming to. This looks like you can buy it in freaking Party City. And we're to believe that this is a legitimate movie? A multi-million-dollar movie? Come on. You're come on, Disney. You're pulling my ball sack here. Come on. You can't be serious. You can't be serious. I refuse to believe this is real. This has to be cosplay. It has to be. Who would look at this and say, yeah, that's good? Again, one actual short person, and the rest are all normal-sized people. Let me pull up what the dwarves looked like before. So here's what they originally looked like. And as you can see, they are much smaller than Snow White, who is a female, so she's probably, what, 5'6", 5'5", 5'6". New direction. Disney says it's taking a different approach with the characters originally referred to as the Seven Dwarves in its remake of its classic film Snow White, in an effort to avoid reinforcing stereotypes. What? Enforcing what stereotypes? You took one action. If that was the case, why is that guy even there? I mean, are reinforcing stereotypes about short people? Like, what stereotypes do they not want to reinforce? Because I see having one small person and everyone else regular size. Like, this dude, not even short. He's probably going to be freaking towering over Snow White herself. He's not a fucking dwarf. Like, even in Lord of the Rings, you had the one dwarf, what's his name, who's like taller than everyone else. He was like an oddity among them because everyone else is so short, and he's like a regular, because it was like, I think it was like a human dwarf kind of thing going on or whatever. If I remember, it was just like in the movies, I think, and I really don't remember those movies very well. But like, this dude, clearly not a dwarf. It like I said, it shouldn't even be called Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. It should be Snow White and the seven diverse tall people or diverse regular sized people, or Snow White and the 6 normal size diversity dwarves and the 1 actual dwarf. It's like, I mean, of course that doesn't roll off the tongue that, as easy as Snow White and the 7 dwarves, but I mean, I'm assuming they're gonna CGI them down and everything like they did in like Lord of the Rings, because obviously, Elijah Wood and everything, they're not really like this freaking tall. So, but I again, it's not complaining because I have no intention on seeing this. I've pretty much given up on cinema. I think the last movie I saw in theaters was Detective Pikachu. Great movie. Absolutely loved it. I mean, hearing Ryan Reynolds' voice coming out of Pikachu, it was perfection. Also have having Bill Nye in there, and I mean, you can't go wrong with him. He's an amazing actor. So, but I have no intention on seeing this. Most people are, whenever a new Disney movie comes out, most people just see it just to see how bad it's going to be. So, again, this is a multi-million-dollar movie. And the clothes, we have dwarves, and we've got a band of tall people and 1 short person. Could they not get children then? Find some kids. But this, just come on, Disney. Again, you're tugging my ball sack here. This can't be real. Again, I refuse to believe this is real. I refuse to believe this is real. But apparently it is. Apparently this is real. Maybe they're going to do some editing, post production, and spruce it up a bit. Maybe they think, oh, it's going to have a very dark look to it. The movie very like dark and gritty looking. Maybe the shadows and all that will make it. I don't know. But the fact that the costume she's wearing looks like it can come from any party store or Walmart or whatever, or just cosplay in general, that's from a multi-million-dollar movie being made. Disney is just putting in the bare minimum at this point because they know that people are dumb enough to support them in anything. They could come out with a movie about a literal talking piece of shit, and it's going to be like, oh my god, I have to go see that. Everything Disney does is amazing. And if you don't like it, then you're just a misogynist, homophobe, racist, this and that, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, it is a movie starring a literal talking piece of shit. Well, how do you know it's shit? You haven't seen it. No, the character itself is a literal talking piece of shit. They could do that and people would still throw money at them. They just, as I've said, the magic is dead. The magic is dead. No creativity anymore. They're remaking every one of their old movies. They're trying to modernize it when it doesn't need to be modernized. The 7 Dwarves. Good job, Disney. Good job. Anyway, again, just critiquing. Just throwing out my thoughts about what I see wrong with this picture. Because apparently pointing out the obvious and having common sense qualifies as complaining. So, just critiquing. Just like any other normal person would. Anyone would. So, anyway, that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.